Hey guys, Edre here, and I'm going to be doing a review of the new All Time Low album, Wake Up Sunshine. First off, I gotta say, I don't know really what else to say. I mean, the All Time Low community, whatever, wherever I share this, they're going to be pretty mad at me with this review. But I don't know what else to say that I haven't already said in, like, my other videos where I talk about old pop punk and bands and emo bands from, like, the 2000s that are, like, putting out just not just music that isn't good anymore. Now, I obviously have to go on that point and explain what I'm talking about, but Blink 182, All Time Low, Panic at the Disco, Fall Out Boy, all of these bands, they've been putting out just bad album after bad album after bad album after bad album recently, and I don't know how else to really describe it. And the thing is, it's not like I want these albums to even be bad. That's not the case. In fact, I would love to hear Blink-182. I would love to hear All Time Low. I would love to hear any of these bands, including Green Day, one of my favorite bands of all time, put out a quality album, but no, they don't. See, I will say this, though. Yeah, I get it. The musicianship isn't horrible. Yeah, I get it. The instrumentation isn't horrible. There's much worse out there. There's much more generic stuff out there as well. I mean, this isn't even the worst out of all the albums I've heard this year. But I will say this. This album does nothing for me. Not only are the lyrics babyish and bad, I think that the instrumentation and musical style that they're going down is literally like the same thing all of their contemporaries are doing. I mean, let's go take a good look at Fall Out Boy. Yeah, they've ditched the whole punk thing out of the window. They act like that never happened. Instead, they're going full force on the whole pop thing, which I'm okay with if you want to make pop music, but as long as you make it good. And honestly, Fall Out Boy hasn't been able to make it good. So, I mean, this album, Wake Up Sunshine, does have a good amount of that whole pop punk sound, a bit of the emo vibes throughout this album. It still has heavy guitar throughout it, which I do appreciate. The drumming's actually pretty decent here. And vocally, I mean, it is what it is. But it doesn't make up for the fact that, like, this band isn't fresh, they aren't new and young, and they haven't really progressed well. They haven't aged well. I get it that bands want to change up their sound. I'm all for that. That's fine. I don't care if you want to change up your sound. I said this in my Green Day review. But make it good. And this is still it's not good. Honestly, I don't even really want to go too in-depth, really, into some of the track lists, because it's all the same. I mean, first off, I do have to bring up this. You have songs featuring Black Bear, an artist that I don't mind. I actually do quite like his music more than what All Time Low has been doing, but that's so obviously just a way to get more listeners, and it's annoying to me. You have your good interludes in there, because why not? You have multiple features. I don't know, to me, it's a quick review. I'm going to get a lot of dislikes, I bet, and a lot of hate. But I just don't see what the point even is in continuing if this is what you're going to be doing. It's not a good album, and I really want All Time Low, Blink-182, Panic at the Disco, Fall Out Boy, and unfortunately Green Day to all take a lesson from this. Stop putting out bad albums. Just stop. This is a light 3. At least the musicianship's tolerable. I will say that. At least it's not the worst thing I've heard this year. But they really need to step up their game.